our tent in a dark green knoll outside of town by the train tracks. And there was a seagull dump. And topping the bill was Horseface Ethel and her marvelous pigs in satin. We pounded our stakes in the ground, all powder brown, and the branches spread like scary fingers reaching. We were in a pasture in Kankakee, and one-eyed Myra, the queen of the galley, who babysat the camel and the ostrich, she looked at me squinty with her one good eye as she bottle-fed an orangutan named Tripod. Now, how Tripod got his name is not appropriate for children. And then there was yodeling Elaine, the queen of the air. She had a $sign medallion about as big as a dinner plate around her neck, and a tiny bubble of spittle around her nostril, and a little rusty tear, for she had lassoed and lost another tipsy sailor. And over in the burnt yellow tent by the frozen tractor, the music was like electric sugar, and Zazu Bolin played Stave and Jane with Mighty Tiny on the saw, and he leaned his head back with a mouthful of gold teeth, and they played Lopsided Heart, and by the time they finished moaning low, I was wild-eyed, and Dr. Bliss slipped me a preparation, and I fell asleep with Livery Stable Blues in my ear. Give me a little bit of Livery Stable Blues, guys. Play it nice. Play it for me and Molly. It was me and Molly Hooey. We drank Pruno and Kool-Aid. And she had a tattoo gun that was, well, it was made out of a cassette motor and a guitar string, and she soaked a hanky in 3 roses, and she rubbed it on the spot, and she drew a rickety heart and a bent arrow, and it hurt like hell. And Funeral Wells spun Poodle Murphy on the target, and he threw his hardware. Only once in Sheboygan did he miss. Only once. Jesus. It took off just a minuscule piece of her ear, but she never let him forget it. Women. They were doing 2 shows, and she had a high fever, and, you know, that probably added to her frustration, her anxiety, her depression. And Tip Little told her, hey, if you're smart, you'll leave the bomb. Leave the bomb. You've got to leave the bomb. 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 And she said he came and fetched me last time I run, but I'd like to hammer this ring into a bullet, and I wish I had some old whiskey and a gun. Oh, leave the bomb. You gotta